what the small countries today are waiting for your decision, because we want to see the big powers respect the treaty obligations. We want the big powers to know that if an independent country does not want to have foreign troops stationed on its soil, the big powers should comply to that. It is only in the light of these observations that I have moved the motion yesterday about asking the representatives of Iran to come here to the bench and explain his case. The whole world is waiting for our decision today.
Translation.
About the Australian proposition devoted first before the
La procédure a maintenant assez duré. Nous sommes saisis de deux autres propositions relatives à l'ordre des scrutins. Nous sommes saisis de...
Тогда будет ясно, что будем приступать к голосованию. Я хочу сделать несколько замечаний в связи с выступлением некоторых членов Совета Безопасности. Господин Бyrnes в своем выступлении говорил о том, что невозможно обсуждать вопрос, который является предметом дискуссии Совета Безопасности, вот уже второй день, без заслушивания мнения иранского представителя. Но ведь господин Бyrnes, так же как и каждый член Совета Безопасности, имеет возможность выяснить мнение иранского представителя в любое время, вне заседания Совета Безопасности.
Representatives' motion for postponement until April 10th on the consideration of the Iranian case.
Le Conseil est par conséquent d'accord pour que nous procédions maintenant à un vote sur la proposition de la délégation soviétique tendant à ajourner au 10 avril l'examen de la question iranienne.
All those who are in favor of the Soviet representatives' motion will please signify by raising their hands.
Les délégués qui sont d'avis d'accepter cette proposition sont priés de lever la main.
Two in favor, not carried.
La proposition a recueilli 2 voix, elle n'est pas acceptée.
Now,
Le Président, je suis persuadé.
Any other member that wishes to speak?
Quelqu'un demande encore la parole.
Mr. President, with your indulgence, I'd like a little clarification on the Egyptian proposal so that we actually know what we're voting on or voting against. As you'll bear me out, sir, I've been trying since 3:30 to get a text of the actual resolution without success. And I've got a written one before me which differs from the official record of yesterday, and I've got a supplementary note added to it, which is also different.
A representative of Egypt amended his motion to accord with the suggestion I made that accounts for the change in the motion, providing that the Iranian representative appear at the council to hear his point.
As circulated, signify by raising their hands.
Si personne ne désire plus prendre la parole, je demande aux délégués qui sont d'avis d'accepter la proposition égyptienne telle que le texte en a été distribué de bien vouloir lever la main.
8 in favor. So the motion is carried.
La proposition a été adoptée. Conformément à l'article 31 de la Charte et en vertu de la décision que vient de prendre le Conseil de sécurité, j'invite Monsieur le représentant de l'Iran à prendre place à la table du Conseil.
As the time is close to 6 o'clock, I think we shall adjourn this meeting until tomorrow afternoon at 3, when the Iranian representative will be able to make his statement.
Puisque nous approchons de 6 heures, je crois qu'il est préférable de lever la séance maintenant et de nous ajourner à demain à 3 heures. À ce moment, nous prierons Monsieur le délégué de l'Iran de nous faire son exposé.
Mr. President, I respectfully ask that the Iranian representative, who has been invited to the table by the Council, be allowed to make a statement on the question of postponement. After he has done so, then I think it would be proper to adjourn, and we can then consider what action we will take. But I hope that the chair will not adjourn at this time, but permit the representative of Iran to make a short statement.
Je me permets de vous proposer respectueusement, Monsieur le Président.
It isn't necessary for a motion. There's no motion to adjourn.
Je vous proposer que Monsieur le délégué de l'Iran, qui a été invité à prendre place à la table du Conseil, soit autorisé dès maintenant à exprimer son avis sur la question d'un ajournement. Ensuite, nous pourrons lever la séance et nous réserver de discuter plus tard les mesures qu'il y aurait lieu de prendre. Je ne crois pas qu'il soit nécessaire.
Of Iran to make a statement.
Alors la séance continue et je demande à Monsieur le délégué de l'Iran de bien vouloir nous faire une déclaration.
Mr. President and honorable members of the Council, I consider it an honor to be invited to the Council table. It is, I assure you, with emotion that I take my seat before the highest tribunal on earth, wherein lie the hopes and aspirations of mankind. I wish you success in your arduous labors for the restoration of harmony and security and respect for international law in a distracted world. Iran firmly believes in the principles underlying the Charter and means steadfastly to abide by them. She has faith in the United Nations and desires to the utmost of her ability to strengthen its hands. She confidently expects, on the other hand, to have her rights upheld by the Council. Our case is now before you, and we want it to remain there until a just settlement has been reached within the spirit of the Charter. I realize that the question of whether to proceed at once or to delay is a matter for the Council to decide. For my part, I am prepared, pursuant to my instructions, to proceed with the presentation of the disputes which unfortunately have divided my country and its northern neighbor. I consider it necessary to do so at the earliest opportunity. Of course, I am not unaware of the press news of the last few days, reporting the withdrawal of the Red Army from certain localities of Iran. And yesterday we heard the same announcement made by the honorable delegate of the Soviet Union. Nor am I unaware of the press news of this morning reporting an official announcement by my government denying that the contemplated evacuation of troops had resulted from any agreement entered into between the Iranian government and the Soviet Union. I do not know whether any conditions are being attached to the withdrawal of these troops, and may I say once for all that I know of no agreement or understanding, secret or otherwise, having been entered into between my government and the Soviet Union with respect to any of the matters involved in the disputes now referred to this Council. No one would welcome more warmly than I a just settlement of our difficulties on the basis of respect for Iran's complete independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. The Prime Minister of Iran has, in his instructions to me, particularly requested me to emphasize the point of view that the bringing of a dispute by one member of the United Nations before the Security Council should not be interpreted by the other party as an inimical act. We are members of the same family, and this is a sort of family council where we can freely air our troubles and reach satisfactory solutions. The delegate of the Soviet Union bases his proposal for delay first on alleged surprise, and second on the contention that negotiations pursuant to the resolution of January 30th are